You know, for years, artificial intelligence felt like this far-off, futuristic concept. But guess what? Today, it's quietly weaving its way into one of the most basic, essential parts of our lives, our food. From the gadgets in our kitchen, to the diets we follow, and even to how our food gets made in the first place, AI is becoming the new secret ingredient. So, let's dive into this revolution, from our own countertops all the way to the global supply chain.
So let's just start with a fun little question. Is your oven smarter than you? I know, it sounds a bit playful, but it really gets to the heart of how AI is already a part of our daily lives. These things aren't just fancy gadgets anymore. They're actually becoming genuine partners in the kitchen.
And that brings us right to our first stop on this journey, your very own kitchen. We're going to look at how these AI-powered appliances are shifting from being just novelties to being truly functional, almost intuitive tools that are designed to make our lives a whole lot easier.
So what are the real perks of having a smart kitchen? Well, for one, we're talking about a level of precision that just takes all the guesswork out of cooking. You get perfectly cooked meals every single time. These appliances save us a ton of time through automation, and they save resources by using the exact amount of energy or water needed. And get this, they can even predict when they're about to have a problem, sending you an alert that a part needs replacing before it actually breaks. It's all part of this bigger, connected, smart home ecosystem.
And look, this isn't just some concept for the future. This stuff is on the market right now. Take the Miele G7000 dishwasher. Its AI system figures out the perfect amount of detergent to use so there's zero waste. Or think about Bosch's smart fridges, where you can control the temperature and run diagnostics right from your phone. And then you've got Wolf's M-series ovens, which use AI to automatically handle everything, the temperature, the timing, even the airflow to make sure whatever you're cooking comes out perfectly.
Okay, so let's shift gears a bit. We've talked about the appliances we use, now let's talk about the food we actually eat. We're seeing a massive move away from that old one-size-fits-all food pyramid to something totally different. Basically, an AI-powered nutritionist that lives in your pocket and knows you inside and out.
So, what exactly is personalized nutrition? Well, it's all about ditching the generic advice. Instead, AI lets us tailor what you eat based on your unique genetics, your specific metabolism, and even your daily lifestyle. It is nutrition designed for an audience of one, you.
And this is a really fundamental change in how we think about diet. We're leaving behind those static food pyramids that were meant for, entire populations. The new way is dynamic. It's driven by data. So instead of vague advice, you get recommendations that are tailored to what your body actually needs. And they can even adapt in real time based on data from things like wearable sensors. And this isn't just some hot new commercial trend. It's a deep scientific shift. This quote from Frontiers in Nutrition really nails it. The entire field is moving away from what was basically educated guesswork towards these dynamic, data-driven frameworks powered by AI. The science is truly backing a future where our diets are as unique as our own fingerprints. And believe it or not, that future is already getting here. Companies like Zoe and Day2 are really at the front of this. They use AI to analyze incredibly complex data. We're talking about your gut microbiome and how your blood sugar responds to food in real time, all to create meal plans that are optimized specifically for you. It's precision health in action, right now.
All right, now let's zoom the camera out even further. Long before that personalized meal even has a chance to get to your plate, AI is already working behind the scenes, completely revolutionizing the entire food manufacturing process, from the second it leaves the farm all the way to your fork. This whole process creates a much smarter journey for our food. In the factory, AI can optimize how ingredients are mixed and how much energy is used. For quality control, you've got machine vision cameras that act like these superpowered eyes, spotting tiny defects or contaminants that a human might miss. AI also predicts demand by analyzing things like sales data and even weather patterns to help cut down on food waste. And finally, you have blockchain, which acts like a tamper-proof digital logbook, creating a totally transparent record of a food's journey for better safety and trust. And the level of precision here is just staggering. In some cases, these AI systems can classify food and detect its nutrient content with over 99% accuracy. Just stop and think about that for a second. That means quality control that's nearly perfect, happening instantly, in real time.
Right, and that traceability piece is so important for building trust with all of us. Platforms like IBM Food Trust are using that blockchain technology to create a secure, unchangeable record of every single step in the supply chain. This means one day you could just scan a product in the store and see its entire life story, from the field where it was grown to the truck that brought it to you.
So, we've seen AI in our homes, we've seen it in factories, but what about the real heart of the culinary world?
the professional kitchen. Well, it turns out AI is getting ready to become the chef's new essential partner. And the key word here is partner. It's about assisting, not replacing.
And this is the big question on everyone's mind, isn't it? Is some robot going to steal the chef's hat? Are human chefs going to become obsolete? It's a totally fair question, but the reality is way more interesting than just a simple robot takeover.
The answer really is evolution, not extinction. Instead of replacing chefs, AI is taking over the boring, repetitive tasks. This frees up the chefs to focus on what humans do best, being creative, innovating, and bringing artistry to the plate. AI can manage the inventory, suggest wild new flavor combinations you'd never think of, and even analyze customer feedback to help create more personalized dining experiences. The chef gets to become more of a creative director.
So what this really means is that a chef's resume is about to change. On top of being a master in the kitchen, tomorrow's best chefs will need to be tech-savvy. They'll need to know how to interpret data, how to prompt an AI to get creative ideas, and how to manage all these automated systems. It's really the dawn of a new era, the era of the tech-enabled culinary artist.
But of course, it's not all perfectly cooked steaks and zero food waste. This brave new world has its own set of challenges. For all the incredible promise AI holds, we have to be really thoughtful about how we balance all this innovation with a sense of responsibility. And here are some of the biggest hurdles we have to think about. First, the cost. This technology isn't cheap up front. Then there's data privacy, which is a huge one. Who owns all the data about your eating habits? There's also algorithmic bias. If an AI is only trained on data from one specific group of people, its recommendations might not work well for everyone else. Plus, there's a learning curve to using all this new tech, and it creates a new kind of dependence on companies to keep the software updated. These are all really important things we're going to have to figure out.
And that leaves us with one final and maybe most important question to think about. As we let artificial intelligence grow our food, prepare our meals, and even design our dishes, how do we make sure we preserve the human soul of cooking? You know, the passion, the tradition, the love that makes food so much more than just fuel. Finding that balance, well, that's going to be the real challenge.